lot more goblet cells. And these goblet cells are invaginating down and forming straight tubular glands. Okay? That's going to tell you we're probably dealing here with the colon or the large intestine. Okay. Now, this layer right here, you see all the smooth muscle cells? Muscularis mucosa. You come below that, that's submucosa. The submucosa, these are all blood vessels here. I can tell because they're lined by an endothelium. So you have a lot of blood vessels in this submucosa here. You're going to have an occasional, what's that, a lymph follicle there. But you're not going to see Peyer's patches. That would be small intestine. If you were to see groups of these, you would think, oh, maybe this is the appendix. All right, so let's look back up. These are simply intestinal glands. We don't call them crypts here, although some books do. The lower power, let's get back to our bearings. Okay, let's get this on. I'm down here. This is the muscularis externa. Inner circular, all the way down here. Now, if I reach a certain part right here, look what happens. I see a bundle, one of those bands of longitudinal muscle. That's a tinea coli. Okay? Notice that you have inner circular all the way around, but when you reach this particular area here, we ran into a tinea coli. So now we have a band of longitudinal muscle. Now this just looks like connective tissue without a simple squamous lining, so this is pattern tissue. But just, again, looking at the distinguishing features, I can say this is colon. So the stomach has goblet-like cells, and the reason we call them goblet-like is you see this light staining region along the apical surface of the cells. Well, that's a mucus-like material it's producing. It's a simple columnar epithelium, and then this is a gastric pit. Okay, here's a gastric pit. Okay, and coming off the gastric pit, coming down here, are going to be gastric glands. Now, we're not catching all these glands longitudinally. So we're seeing some that are cross section, some we have kind of an oblique section. It depends upon how they're cut. If I have a finger that's sticking up like this and I cut tissue right through the center of the finger, it's going to appear longitudinal. If I cut it like this, I'm going to get either a cross section or an oblique section. And so that's what we see here. We don't see nice straight longitudinal glands, but they're kind of being cut at an off angle. Now, these would be surface mucus cells. If we come down into the glands, these would be mucous neck cells. If we come further down into the glands, these large eosinophilic cells that are rounded, those are parietal cells that like to say hi because they produce hydrochloric acid and intrinsic factors. So these are the glands coming down here. Here are your parietal cells. And if you come further down the gland here, I was hoping we could catch some chief cells. Chief cells tend to be smaller, and they tend to be more basophilic. We don't see a lot of chief cells here like I like to see. Okay? We'll look at a different section. All right, now if we come below that, this smooth muscle band right here is muscularis mucosa. It goes from here to here. And then below it here is the submucosa. Remember that, okay, now we see again some more smooth muscle. This is the muscularis externa. I'm not going to expect you to differentiate all three layers within the stomach. Remember, there's an inner oblique, middle circular, outer longitudinal. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Let's get another area of the stomach. Now, the appearance of the stomach, this is the surface. These are surface mucus cells. This is a gastric pit. Here's another gastric pit. Okay, and empty into the gastric pit are gastric glands. This is all gastric glands coming down below. Going up to higher magnification. Okay, if I come down these glands here, part of the stomach that doesn't have metacryal and chief cells. Parietal cells, are really easy to identify when you have them. Let me go to a different section. Okay. A lot of these are parietal cells in here. Parietal cells are large, round, and eosinophilic. That would be a parietal cell. These are just the glands. See all the parietal cells, they stick out.